A new Tampa Bay Business Journal hits newsstands today, and as always, editor Alexis Muellner is here to talk about some of the week's big stories. Happy Friday, and
It's
always
Friday.
good to see you. Yay!
I know, hallelujah.
Best news I've heard all day. When you buy a box of Girl Scout cookies, you're actually investing in business, as if I needed a better reason.
And that's our cover story this week. It talks about all this 1.9 million boxes of Girl Scout cookies in warehouses today, about to be distributed in offices and TV stations. And the fact is that the Girl Scouts are increasingly looking at that as a way to promote financial literacy and good business skills, business ethics, goal setting, budgeting, personal skills for young girls. And increasingly, there's really a sign that girls who've had this kind of exposure become really strong leaders. And our story looks at some of the numbers and behind it, and STEM research, science, technology, math, that kind of, the demand for those kinds of jobs and skills, in addition to assertiveness, is a really positive thing. So in the cookie, some really positive stuff coming out of it.
Love it. I will savor that news as I savor my cookies.
Thin mints.
Yes. Also, here's a story that a lot of people are paying attention to. The future of Channelside. A judge rejecting Port Tampa Bay's effort to buy the property. But your weekly column says that wasn't the most compelling part of this ruling.
To me, the judge rejected a bid that the port made in a bankruptcy hearing, and the bankruptcy judge said no, that the bid is not enough. But what's more compelling is there was really a lot of acrimony. Some local developers wanted to buy Channelside. The port said no. It put its own bid in, and there was a lot of acrimony. There were charges of sort of cultural slurs and prejudice, but the judge said that's much ado about nothing. The fact is that there has to be a better deal. They put it back into the auction, potentially an auction process, and so the hope is that there'll be a better deal for Channelside, and that the future for those retailers who are really struggling is more optimistic. It's been mired in sort of uncertainty, but now hopefully there's a better future for Channelside.
That's one I'm sure that you'll keep watching and keep us posted on.
Absolutely.
All right. And also, there are some new possibilities opening up for the declining Belleview Biltmore hotel. We've heard this before.
Yeah,
Is this
and
one
another
real?
story that we've been following, and the fact is that the person who has it under contract wants to build some condos now, and they're extending that process. The fact is, can a project be built with some demolition that brings a return on the investment for the owner? I'm not convinced, because preservation costs a lot of money, but there's a lot of demand to keep this hotel that was built in 1897, has a lot of history here. Another story we're watching very, very closely.
All right, always good to see you, Alexis.
You too, Dia.
And for more Business Journal headlines, go to our website, abcactionnews.com/business.